Hello everyone, Jonas here with another shoutcast for you. Today I actually have Bunk, our Protoss player, on the bottom side of the map, and on the left side we're going to have LanoLaven, which is our Zerg player, on the left side of the map. It is going to be Metalopolis, which is definitely usually a very macro intensive map, so I definitely expect a macro game, but we'll have to wait and see. Now this is going to be VPBonk, or INS Bunk. He is going to be a former member of Team Insanity, now with VP Gamers. And on the left side, we are going to see Laven, which I can't remember what team he's from, actually. I'm having a memory loss, apparently. With that old age, you know, I am getting old there. Almost getting up to 30 years old. So bear with me on that. I'll try to remember as time goes on. But anyways, we're going to go back to the game. We are going to see a very, very early spawning pool for Laven here. 8 pull, 9 pull here. So we are going to see probably Zerglings early on. Very interesting to see that. Hopefully Bunk can hold that off. That'd be very embarrassing if I posted this replay and it's going to be of a Zergling rush that Bunk actually loses to. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, the guy that sent this to me said that it was a good replay. I'm not going to tell you who sent it to me, obviously, but they said it was a really good replay, and I needed to see it. So, hopefully, it's not of that person Zergling rushing their opponent. Well, we are going to see the Sabani pull complete. Here comes the Zerglings, and Bunk is not going to be prepared for this at all. Gateway finally goes down, and he is going to scout this finally. He's going to see the Zerglings, so he's going to be able to actually possibly react to this, and he is going to not get anything else done. He needs a forge or something, or block this ramp off somehow, and there goes the forge. It is going to be going down. The probe did see this, so he is going to be aware of these Zerglings actually coming out at him right at this point in the game. This is not good, though. And Bunk is in a lot of trouble here, I think. And here comes those Zerglings. They're almost to his base, right on his choke of his base. And here they come. And we are going to see Bunk actually know this is happening. He is going to react to it, block off the ramp with a pylon even. So this is fully blocked off. And yeah, this is scary. Very scary here. And that probe goes down. He's going to start working on the pylon. The pylon is going to get 2 Zerglings in here. I think that's all that can actually fit in here, so that's all I can go on this. Working on the cannon, working on the gateway as well. Cannon goes down, and Zealot is actually pumping out as fast as he can as well to deal with this early Zergling pressure. And I'm a little terrified for Bunk. Bunk needs to get this pylon. Oh my goodness, the pylon's going to go down. Here comes the probes. They're going to come over here to try doing some damage to these Zerglings. A lot of probes are going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probes go down. And we are going to have this cannon finally completed. And he needs to go. If Laven goes for that worker line, he can do some damage. And he's going to actually bypass it for some odd reason. And he's going to start to work on the probes finally, trying to micro the best he can. But I think if he would have hold position, he would have been able to destroy a little bit more workers there. Now he's just rallying up, just trying to keep his Zerglings alive to be a very annoying. And this is fully blocked off, so these Zerglings are going to have to chase back to the base. What is the worker count now? It is going to be 18 to 14 now. Laven going to be a little bit ahead there in the worker count, but not by much. Not even getting gas yet. Not even working on his expansion. Hatchery finally goes down, so he did do a lot of early pressure to throw Bunk away, but Bunk handled that very well, though. And Bunk is going to be ahead in tech, though, even getting his Cybernetics core down, about 50% done, getting his gas on his assimilator here, too. So he's going to be in a good position to actually come back into this game, I think, after that early aggression happened to him. Laven didn't really do enough damage to that worker line, I don't think. It didn't really cause enough damage at all, actually. 19 to 16 is the worker count now. Both players even. Throws down his Roach Warrant, and he's going to start working on the actual gas now. So Laven trying to play a catch-up game now to get back into this game. He's the one in jeopardy of losing now, and we are going to see a Twilight Constant go down for Bunk, possibly for DTs or just to go for Blink Stalkers. This Overlord is making its way in the base, though. It might actually spot his tech. That's going to stink, kind of. It does happen. And this Stalker comes over there as fast as he can to deal with this Overlord to make it so it doesn't scout. Will he see it or will he not? And here he comes. He's going to come in here, and it's going to get close. He does spot the Twilight Con, so he expects to either I would expect DTs if I was him at this point. Especially if he's played Bunk in the past, he would be aware that he likes his DTs. But he isn't doing any tech quite yet. And so yeah, very interesting to see what he does decide to go here. I think he actually canceled his Dark Tech because I thought I saw a DT come up on the production tab. I'm pretty sure I did earlier. I could be blind though. I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyways, he is going to have. We are going to see him actually react to the DTs. Laven is going to, but the problem is there's no DTs. So Bunk played a very smart move there, canceling that and actually going for his expansion instead. So very good move from Bunk there, and the reaction for Laven is not going to be successful at all. He's going to get these spore crawlers up with no need, and he's actually going to be behind now. Probably in the economy, he is going to be behind 25 to 26 now, after having to waste those minerals for the spore crawlers. Nothing wrong with spore crawlers though; they're always good to have because DTs can always come up later down the road. So it's nice to have that. And even look at that, getting an overseer out just in case, probably for scouting purposes as well. But looking very good for Bunk now. Bunk is throwing up another gateway as well, trying to protect his expansion as much as he can. And a cannon is going down on the low ground as well to protect this as well. We are going to see attack 1 being researched for Bunk, about halfway done. Burrows being researched, range for the roaches and also the speed for the roaches are being completed for the Zerg opponent. So both players macroing up, getting their upgrades that they need to get out, and just trying to get their economic game going here since they are way behind from that beginning of the game there. Definitely Bunk was thrown off there, but reacted perfectly to that. And now he's going to throw down 2 more gateways, so 4 gates are up for Bunk now, or being produced. And we do have Laven spreading the creep as much as he can and getting his expansion saturated finally. 41 to 32 now is the actual worker count in favor of Laven. So Laven doing a great job with his economic side of things, getting his worker count up and getting roaches out now. We are going to see Bunk just basically macroing up at this point, not putting any pressure on at all. And he is going to be getting all of his gas going here, getting 1 more gas down here, possibly a 2nd gas down here as well, very shortly as well. And I need to really work on saying as well. Man, that's got to be annoying to you guys. It's annoying to me. And I'm casting, I hear myself say, and I still do it. But anyways, we are going to see attack 2 going down, plus Blink is going down. I don't know if anybody caught that one. But anyways, we are going to see a level 2 attack being researched for Laven there. And a Spire going down as well. Oh my gosh. I almost want to just quit this game now because I said that too many times and it's annoying me. But I'm not going to. I'm going to be the man I am. I'm going to keep on going and keep on pushing this replay out. The shoutcast out. But we are going to see the Spire halfway done. Lots of roaches being produced. And we are going to see a Robox facility going down for Bunk. So he's going to be able to get some Immortals out. Possibly some Colossus. And that attack 2 almost researched. So that was one thing you want to do as a player. Just make sure you get your upgrades. Upgrades are so beneficial to you. They can do a lot more damage to your army. Especially if your player is not getting any upgrades. You're going to have the upgrade advantage and be able to destroy a lot of stuff. Now in this case we do have Laven actually doing upgrades, so he's keeping up with Bunk. He's also going to be working on his 3rd base here, 2nd expansion. Bunk is going to be able to see this though. He does spot it with his probe. And we are going to see lots of stalkers being warped in here, observer coming out on the map, and we are going to see that annoying little corruption going down on the warp gate here. But the thing is, it's not really going to slow him down too much. It does slow down the warp gate tech a little bit there on that gateway, but he has 3 others there, and he is going to be working on his Robox facility tech in the first place here. Dark Shrine finally coming out for Bunk there, and that attack 3 being researched as well. And there's my as well again. Ugh. Alright, I'm not going to annoy you guys by annoying myself by keep on telling you guys when I say it. You guys already know I'm being insane, but just so you guys know, I am aware of my mistakes and I'm trying to fix it. So just so you guys are aware of that. But the Dark Shrine is coming out. It is going to be completed here very shortly. And we are going to see a push coming. A bunch of roaches coming across the map on half speed. Plus they have the creeps. They're going to be able to catch up. But the blink actually gets him away. And he's going to be able to get away. Going to pick off this pylon on the high ground, though, with this Overseer. And is he going to push in here? I don't know if I would agree with this push. Immortal's going to be popping here very shortly. If he wants to push, this will be the time to push before that Immortal comes out. Because once that Immortal comes out on the field, it's going to be very hard for him to actually break the containment from Bunk. And he is actually going to go all the way around to the right. And he's going to engage the cannons of all things. Very interesting move. If he does decide to move up there. He doesn't. He's just basically scouting here. So definitely very smart. And he does go back. And he is going to actually counter this, but Bunk is going to be right in position. Not a smart move at all. And force fields do go down. Not the best force fields. There they go. They do completely block off that ramp. And these roaches are going to have to back away. And the Overseer goes down as well. So we are going to see roaches actually going for the main base now. Trying to get Bunk out of position. And Bunk is going to not have anything to do with that. He's going to actually go down to his main base. But at the same time, we have LanoLaven actually expanding on the top here. But here comes the counter. This is not smart at all, especially the Immortal in the field and cannons on the high ground. And these roaches are going to be basically not going to have a chance. They do burrow down, so they are going to regenerate there. So nothing was really lost there for LanoLaven there. Yeah, but we are going to see a second Immortal come out. Attack 3 almost completed here. Here comes the roaches once again coming in here to just pick off a few sentries and stalkers there, but they are going to be actually all picked off. This is a waste of troops here, though. Not sure why he's encountering this, especially with 2 Immortals in the back. He's doing so much damage, and he is going to lose all that. But oh, I missed that. DT's taking down this base on the top, going for the left base as well, doing a lot of damage to the actual worker line, and actually going to be able to destroy this even with 2 spore crawlers out there. But the roaches actually finally react to that. That's why the roaches were dying, because he was trying to react to this DT rush up on the top. So my bad on missing that. The worker count now 60 to 61. Wow, LanoLaven was way ahead in the actual economy. Now he's going to be behind. Now he does produce a little bit more drones. He's now going to be ahead 68 to 63, but those DTs did a lot of damage there. And LanoLaven going to throw down his expansion once again. It is going to be going down. He's going to throw down a Spore Crawler right away to deal with those DTs that decide to warp in. Both players saving quite a bit of minerals there. 1,600 to 1,000 minerals. And a lot of warp gates for Bunk. Bunk is going to have +3 on his actual army. And no armor upgrades quite yet. While on the other side of the note, we are going to have LanoLaven with 2 attack, 1 armor, working on his armor 2 as well. So he is going to be getting some nice upgrades. And once again, we're going to have Bunk actually throw down tons of cannons. My goodness. The Nexus goes down, but oh my gosh. I guess he did have a lot of minerals saved up. And he just goes crazy with those cannons for defensive purposes. And is throwing down his expansion. Very interesting play there. Roaches coming in here to do some sort of counterattack. He needs to be very careful, though. He's just kind of throwing in roaches to die. I don't know if I agree with this. There's too many Stalkers, Zealots here, plus 2 Immortals out here. This is not going to do anything. Here comes the attack. Roaches are going to come in here and do some damage, but the Stalkers blink right on top of that. The Immortals shooting from the back, doing so much damage with this +3 attack. And these roaches are going to be basically destroyed. Now the army is whittling down for Bunk, though, at the same time. And but these Immortals are just staying alive, not really picking them off. And just making sure I'm not missing any sort of DTs up on top. So the Stalkers all do their job, the Immortals do their job, and the roaches do die. Why he didn't actually focus down these Immortals, I have no idea. I think I would have agreed with that a little bit better of a choice. But that's okay. We are going to have LanoLaven actually macroing back up once again. He is going to be getting lots of roaches out. But here comes the upgrades for the armor. DT's warping in over here. And that's a lot of DTs and Zealots. And they're going to come in here and pick off a lot of drones, unfortunately. And he's going right for the Spore Crawlers first. And one actual spine crawler is going to complete, but he's going to go for the hatchery. The hatchery's going to die, and here comes reinforcements from Laven, and that's going to actually make these guys try to back away, but they're going to die before they can. And that proxy pylon finally going to go down after staying alive for such a long period of time, but the hatchery does go down once again, and yikes, that's not good. Here comes Laven now, pushing across the map. He's going to run into all these cannons, though, which is not going to be good at all for him. And we are going to even see high-tech going down. Storm actually being researched as well. Laven come in here, push in. Stalkers and Immortals in position, though, doing a lot of damage to this army. And, ooh, I can't see this whole attack. Here we go. We are going to see Roaches come in here once again doing damage to the Stalkers. Stalkers blink on top of the Roaches, but these Immortals just going to heaven and back, and they are not dying, and they are not being focused down. That's going to lose this battle for him every time if he doesn't actually focus down these Immortals. Look how many kills these guys have. 20 kills. 20 kills apiece. These guys are baller here. They're like, you can't mess with me. I'm an executor, and I'm going to own you all. So, yeah, I mean, you got to kill your Immortals if you have Roaches. You can't let them just go to town like that, especially with 4 up on the map. And we are going to see a Nexus go down on top of the map here. And we are going to see Bunk just keeping up with his expansions and trying to get everything going on the map. 174 to 140 is the food count in favor of Laven, but we are going to see a level 2 armor actually being researched, Storm being researched, Charge being researched. So great upgrades from Bunk there. A drop coming down on top of the base, going to pick off some warp gates here. So definitely a great job. At the same time, we're going to have actually Bunk push out. So he's going to lose a lot up here on the top, but the push is going to come down to this base now, and he's going to lose another fully saturated base, and going to lose the workers. But we are going to have Bunk lose his complete base, not going to go back, and this is a lot of tech structures going down, and Stalkers are going to do a lot of work. Immortals just going to town, and then we are going to see lots of gates being produced down here and down below because he's going to lose all of his gates plus his main base down the bottom here. Very interesting move from Bunk there, not going back to save his base. Storm goes down on top of these Roaches there. Not really much damage done with those Storms. I think this army is going to be destroyed though of Bunk possibly, but once again not focusing down those Immortals in the back and just letting them go to town. He could have had them destroyed a long time ago. I don't agree with this at all. Why he isn't going for those Roaches? I think he could have been in great shape there. And Zergling's being actually produced here to deal with these Immortals. These Immortals are going to finally go down after doing lots of damage. 28 kills in that one. 28 kills. My goodness. And we are going to see Laven actually destroy this base, going for the actual expansion base now for Bunk. And, I mean, these aren't really his expansion bases that he's really worried about, though, because these are going to be fully saturated on top and below. But here we go. We are going to have Laven actually way ahead now. Army count 148 to 95 for Bunk. I don't know how Bunk can get back into this. Now, the good thing is, look at all those minerals. 3K. 3,000 minerals in the bank. He can actually produce a lot. He needs to get some warp gates up, though, or some warp gates and some pylons up, because he's going to be behind. But we have Laven going for the kill. I think he's going to be able to finish this off. But Bunk not giving up. I'll give him faith on that. And Bunk is going to lose another base, though. Laven doing a great job with this 2-2 army with these upgrades. And now he's going to be going for the main base for Bunk here very shortly. The new main base of Bunk. Bunk actually going for the high yield here. And we do have him actually backing away. I guess he thinks he's way ahead, so he's going to actually, which he is, but he's going to go for the high yield. This is very important to actually destroy this. He does not need this high yield to be complete. So now it's 2 bases to 2, but we are going to see Laven actually working on his high yield here. So very interesting events we got going on here. And this army is going to be very hard to stop, especially with these cannons in the back. I don't think we want to see him push out there. That'd be bad if he does decide to push out. Almost 4K minerals now in the bank for Bunk. Bunk has so many minerals he's actually living off of here. Not that much gas, though. While the Zerg player's down to 285. But this army is getting massive here by the second. So we are going to see the high yield actually being built for Laven. Laven hasn't got this actually saturated, though. What is the worker count now? 55 to 45 in favor of Laven. Laven is doing a great job Getting his greater spire out, but not working on a greater tech quite yet. We're going to have Bunk actually be the one pushing out. That's very strange of him to push out. And he is going to go right for this high yield. He knows he needs to do something. He doesn't need the high yield to be completed. And this is not looking good. LaVen is losing troops on the way. And here we go. We are going to see him come right into the base of LaVen. LaVen is going to bring his workers back so they don't die. And he's going to go right for the kill of this base. But here comes the troops from LaVen. LaVen's going to be in the back here. And Storm goes down. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful storm all over that army. And Storm just keeps on going down. And Blink goes down the bottom. And we do have Burrow go down. But there's observers on top of this. So this is not doing him any justice here. And he's going to let his hatchery die. Not sure why he did that, but we are going to actually have him back away. Frisky. Yeah, Frisky's backing away. I just did a Frisky game, so. But Bunk is going to back away there, and we are going to have LaVen trying to do something here, but he's in a lot of trouble now. Somehow we have Bunk coming back into this game after losing all of his bases. Very interesting turn of events here we got. Going both directions this whole game. And he's warping in lots of zealots. And we are going to see LaVen kind of just sit back. And he has to. He's waiting for the Broodlords. He doesn't have much to actually do. Or much to actually attack with. And he's in a lot of trouble because all the minerals Bunk has. He's going to be able to get maxed out here very shortly, I'm thinking. And he's not really working on his... He's trying to get this expansion up, but I would expand off of 2 and try to sit back. I wouldn't actually engage his army, but he has no choice. Bunk is going to come in here with his massive army. The actual Stalkers are going to pick off the Broodlords right away. All the Broodlords die from these Stalkers, and that's going to be GG, I think. I don't know what else LaVen can do, because... all he really has is a few Roaches and a few Broodlords that are going to be basically destroyed here. And we are going to see these Roaches fight as much as they can. But there's Observer trying to burrow, but Observer's going to be able to see that. And these Roaches are all going to be picked off. And we have Bunk moving in for the kill now. Killing another Broodlord over here that was almost completed. It will get away with a couple life. Not by much, though. And here we go once again with Bunk making the attack on this expansion that's been being destroyed all game long. While we do have one Broodlord alive going in here for the kill. He needs to warp it up here so he doesn't lose some important workers. This expansion dies basically instantly there. Excuse me, man, I'm getting tired. And LaVen is actually going to be in a lot of trouble here. Going to lose his other expansion now. And Bunk is going to be pushing up on the map and blinking out of there once again. And that Broodlord was finally destroyed there, so that expansion is going to be safe. Lots of Roaches coming out, though, for LaVen. LaVen trying to get something going. And we have, once again, Bunk pushing away from there. Doesn't want to encounter that quite yet. I guess he wasn't ready to take care of that base. Ugh, dang it. Sorry, I've been yawning now. My yawns are getting to me. This game is becoming very, very long and outdrawn. Sorry, it's very good. It's a very good game. I'm enjoying it. And we are going to see lots of Stalkers and Zealots push across the map with a bunch of Templars in the back. And we are going to see Bunk actually try to encounter this. But there is going to be Spore Crawlers going down on the ground and Spine Crawlers as well. And lots of Roaches in the back. But this army is big for Bunk, and Bunk's gonna push right up here on this ramp. Kind of split up a little bit there, and my goodness, don't do this to me, computer. Starting to lag quite a bit when I'm almost done with this replay, this shoutcast, I think. Come on, lag! Don't do this right now. And give me 1 second to fix my computer. Apparently, it needs to wake back up there. My FPS is starting to get back up there. Let me actually pause it for a sec. Maybe that'll help. And give me 1 second. Definitely don't want to replay this game. And it's going to be a little bit better there. Alright, so we are going to have the attack engage, and we are going to have Bunk pushing out back away from this attack once again. And Bunk just trying to get his army together. Sorry, my computer's dying on me right now. Apparently this game is going too long. And we are going to have Laven actually lose a lot here. Bunk finally going to push in here. I think this is going to be GG finally in this game. And Bunk is going to be having being on the high ground now. Roach is all going down, and basically this army is going to be destroyed. And that's going to be pretty much GG. Somehow Bunk pulled this out after dying, or I thought he was going to die a few times there. So great play from Bunk coming back and actually winning this. And there's the GG from Laven finally, and we are done with this game. And I am going to just say goodbye because this is an extremely long game. Hopefully this cast wasn't terrible at the end there. I do apologize about that lag spike there. Very interesting. I was not going to restart this replay though. It was too long to restart. But anyways, you guys have a great day. I just wanted to post this because Bunk wanted me to. Because he said this was a very good game, so I wanted to post it for you, everybody, and for him as well. So you guys have a great day.